Hey guys, so it is time finally to talk about Sherlock, season 3. So Sherlock is a modern day retelling of the Sherlock Holmes story that's been going on the BBC for the last couple of years. Sherlock is just a fantastic show that is really unique. So in the first 2 seasons, there's actually only 3 episodes per season, and each episode is kind of like a movie. So they're each about an hour and a half long. You've got plenty of time to catch up before season 3 premieres here in the US on PBS, which will be happening on January 19th. Now, of course, we're not going to wait for that because we know that season 3 has already premiered in the UK, and so I may or may not have scoured the internet looking for a link so that I could watch the first episode. Now, of course, the big question that everybody was freaking out about was how could Sherlock have possibly survived jumping off a building at the end of season 2. And I love the fact that they didn't really answer the question. This episode was full of kind of like 3 different theories of how he could have done it, but you never really get a definitive answer from Sherlock, which I'm really not all that surprised by. So this episode was all about Sherlock kind of getting back to business. We get why he faked his death, and we also get what kind of draws him back out. I think probably my favorite part of this episode was Sherlock revealing to John that he was alive. And that whole bit, like where John was just angry and upset, and I loved it when he just hit him and like Sherlock would start to talk again and then he would hit him again. I just thought that was kind of hilarious. I mean, really, we get that John has been mourning Sherlock for the past 2 years. And then, of course, when he realizes that other people knew that Sherlock was alive, but John was still kept out of the loop, that really kind of pisses him off. So we had a couple of new additions to the Sherlock cast. I think my favorite new character is Mary, who is John's fiance, and I really, really like her, and I've got my fingers crossed that she's not going to turn out to be evil or anything like that, because that's going to annoy me. I love it because you get that Mary kind of perplexes Sherlock. There's this moment where he tries to read her, and it's like, he can't, you know what I mean? It's like you see all of the words that you usually see when he's reading people. And I think he sees some of who she is, but I also think she's a bit of a mystery, which I really, really like. And you also get that she's really smart. So there's a part of this episode where John gets kidnapped and there's all some craziness. And she figures out that the text message that she got was a code. So yeah, I just kind of love that. I love that we're getting that, you know, she's his fiance, but that she's not just kind of like a throwaway character. And I hope that she sticks around. So Molly was pretty prominent in this episode as well. And Molly's got a new man. You know, she's trying to move on. She's trying to put Sherlock in her past. But obviously there's something going on there because they dropped a hint about Molly's fiance that there's something going on with him. So I guess we'll see if Sherlock's gonna screw that up. It was a really good season opener. So, you know, like in the end, Sherlock and John were able to kind of foil the terrorist attack. And then you also had the two of them kind of getting back to work, which is really cool. Yeah, you guys, I'm excited to see what's coming. I feel like they definitely left the door open on a lot of things. There were a lot of unanswered questions in the first episode, so I can't wait to see how they're going to answer those things, and yeah, I will be there. Again, you guys, if you have not watched Sherlock, I'm sure you could probably watch it on the internet if you did a little Google searching, but if you've got Netflix, you could check out the first 2 seasons there. If you're a Sherlock fan, I would love to hear what you guys thought about this episode, and that is it for me today, you guys. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. Should I have done this review in my British accent? Probably not.